Howdy, folks. Welcome. We're here. The day is here. Spider-Man No Way Home official teaser trailer. This is the first frame of the video. I'm on the Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel, so I can't avoid this. But, I mean, it's Spidey and MJ, okay? So, I mean, I could probably predict they were going to be in the movie. However, the thumbnail on the YouTube channel also includes Doctor Strange. Thank you very much, Marvel Entertainment, for spoiling that for me. I didn't even know he was going to be in here. I've heard rumors about all sorts of things, but I don't know what's real and what's not. I've heard multiverse stuff. Are we going to get a taste of that? This is a teaser. It's three minutes for a teaser. It's pretty long. Just dawned on me. I was going to say teasers are usually really short and don't have much in them, but that's 3 minutes. That's pretty decent. Are we going to find out if there are multiverse things? A lot of people are predicting it. Apparently, somebody said they had access to the script, but a lot of people, other people say they were full of it. So, who knows? This is when we're going to find out, I guess. Maybe. Let's see if what they've got for us. I want to let you know ahead of time, just so you know where I'm coming from. Normally, when I do a lot of this stuff, especially for new properties like Eternals or things like that, I'm like, yeah, man, I don't even know what this is. You know, I've never read this stuff, but Spider-Man is my all-time favorite superhero. When I was a little kid, I first was introduced to Spider-Man, believe it or not, through the Sunday comics, and because they ran a strip every Sunday in color comics. And then I discovered the books when I was like a teenager. A friend of mine had the books, and I started reading a bunch of those. And he's been my favorite all my life. So I love Spider-Man. So you can imagine how super jazzed I was when he entered the MCU. So here we go. I'm gonna watch it all the way through once. Maybe I'll make some make some excited sounds, but I won't. I'll try to avoid any sort of detailed talk or pausing or anything. I want to watch it all the way through once, and then we'll go back and look at it again. Yeah, Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
Uh-huh.
The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
Oh no.
What just happened?
He screwed it up.
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Uh-huh. That laugh sounded familiar.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Doc Ock. The original.
Peter.
Well, the Raimi one, I mean. Okay. So So there's no other scenes, just PS5 advertisements. What I was going to ask was when Doctor Strange, he said the problem is you're living two different lives, and then Doctor Strange seems to punch him out of Spider-Man like he punched Banner out of Hulk. Is he splitting him into two? Is he creating a Spider-Man and a... Or is he just taking him and making him, I was using the word ethereal, but that's the wrong word. Astral version of Peter. I mean, what's he doing? It's interesting. Maybe the spell looks like what she did to Hulk. I said he did it to Hulk. He didn't do it to Hulk. What she did to Hulk, maybe it looks that way, but it's really a spell that's really splitting them into two so that he can come out and say, no, see, I'm not, have Spider-Man do stuff and there's Peter Parker and they can do that way. That's probably what they should have done to begin with. He probably should have asked him to create some kind of an illusion that would prove he's not Spider-Man, but meh. But he's messing with time. So where does this happens? So is this the movie that kicks off? Let's start watching it. Is this the movie that actually kicks off? This is the teaser for the teaser. Is this the movie that actually kicks off the multiverse? Because this comes out in December, right? Eternals comes out in November. We don't get Multiverse of Madness till after this. So this is what kicks off the Multiverse of Madness? Is that something that's going to happen at the end? Because it looks like there's a ton of stuff that happens before, it seems. And then it seems like the end is kind of a big thing where Doc Ock appears and we hear the laugh of Goblin, which sounded a lot like Raimi's Goblin as well. Anyway, so
this is a good one.
This is what I mean by does it happen at the end? Because, they're doing all this stuff where they're just dealing with the fact that it's been released. It looks like he's got school books. She's got a backpack or a bag. So it's looked like they just came from school, where we saw the scene later on where they're in the hallway and she's holding his hand. It's like they're just dealing with it. And then, of course, later on...
Male Spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Hypnotize females.
That is so crazy.
Peter Parker.
This part with the officials, and I guess it's police? Is that NYPD who are accusing him?
The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
DODC? I think that's what that says. I don't recognize that. It must be some Marvel thing.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows you don't
Yeah.
really have to hide or
Protesting at school. Like, is it a school or is that courthouse? Are they marching into the courthouse or something? Because I heard talk that maybe even the Netflix Matt Murdock might appear in this. Maybe they were walking into a courtroom. That didn't look like they were walking into school. It looked like a courthouse.
Wanted to lie to you.
But later on, they're walking down the hall,
How
the
do you
school
tell someone you're
hallway
Spider-Man?
here. I guess it's just him
Now
here.
I
It's not her too.
But this isn't about me.
Is this when the police come to take him and interview everybody?
Thinking about how to fix all of this.
And that reminded him of Doctor Strange, I guess.
So, Peter.
Now, why is it
why
so
do I have the
cold
pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you,
here?
sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
I love this joke though.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my
So he's got a black
identity, my
outfit,
entire life got
which he had in the previous movie, Night Monkey.
screwed up.
So it
I
looks
was
like the
wondering if maybe you could make it so that he
suit can change. I imagine. I don't think it's necessarily different suits.
never did.
So Strange actually does try to tamper with time without the time stone. He tries to tamper with time using magic. Or at least not necessarily time. I guess he's tampering with reality in that sense because he's trying to make people forget that he exists or that he is who he, that his identity is known. But of course, Peter gets in the way. I love how he's warning him not to do it and he does it
It's too
anyway.
dangerous.
Wait a minute. What's on that mug? Something for sake? Oh, I wish I could see the whole thing.
I won't. The entire
So this is a big mistake, especially since Peter screws it up.
multiverse
And we get,
is a
yeah,
concept
is this
about
has
which
got
we
to
know
be
frighteningly little.
Spider-Man's where the multiverse kicks off. the Multiverse of Madness, I guess.
This is you trying to live two specific concepts.
Maybe they actually resolve this one. Maybe like halfway through this happens and they resolve it and they actually kind of close the holes or the gaps in the multiverse. But then it erupts again. Maybe it's unstable now or something. Maybe the events of Loki are what... Oh, there you go. Maybe this is kind of a taste for Doctor Strange and the others of what would happen when there's a multiverse of madness, when there's a leak, a crossover in the multiverse. And they deal with that, but then after the events of Loki, it starts happening again because of what happened with what Sylvie did. If you haven't seen Loki, I'm sorry, but I'm not giving you too many spoilers there. But maybe that causes a big multiverse eruption, and that's what's in the Multiverse of Madness movie, Doctor Strange 2. And this is just kind of a tease of that aspect. And this isn't what triggers it, per se. Because I think Loki is what triggers it, right? The Loki series? Or what allows it, maybe I should say. Because, again, if you've seen the Loki series, you know that multiversal branches happen all the time. According to a particular character. I won't spoil the end of the show. And it's the TVA, which you knew about if you saw the trailers for Loki. The TVA that actually goes in and nips those in the bud so that they don't expand too far. And so the events at the end of Loki allow the multiverse to explode. I don't think that this is because of that, because it looks like Strange causes this, and it looks like it's more localized. Maybe to just things around Peter Parker. That's why we get Goblin here, and why we get
Be
Doc
careful
Ock.
what you wish for, Parker.
And we get Doc Ock here. And it is the Raimi Doc Ock, which is awesome.
Hello, Peter.
He recognizes him. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Clever editing, remember? I was going to say, how would he recognize him as Peter, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe we get other Peters, too, because there's been talk about that. Maybe he's saying, hello, Peter, to Raimi's Spider-Man. Because it looks like he's on... No, I'm just going to say. Where do I hit these keys to go back? Okay. So... Yeah, the freeway. Okay, the freeway. I was going to say, maybe he's on a different place, but no, the freeway or wherever this is with the cars, that's where both of them were, where you saw the Goblin grenade, the pumpkin, and you also saw Doc Ock. So I was thinking he might have been getting on the car and doing the stance for Goblin, which he still could be doing. Don't get me wrong. But so far, there's 2 references to Raimi Spider-Man villains. I haven't seen anything yet from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Exclusively in movie theaters. Now that sucks for me. I'm just not a movie theater goer. I'm not. I loved the fact that Black Widow was available premium, so you could watch it at home. You could give the option. You give flexibility to people. I loved that. I wish they'd done it here too, but that just means I'll have to wait. Now that means I'll almost certainly be spoiled on the actual movie long before I see it, but that's fine. I don't mind spoilers. I never have. When I get spoiled on something, if it's something that's good, it just makes me more excited to go see it myself. I don't care that necessarily they told me what happened in the movie. Usually I forget by the time I actually see it anyway. But this sucks. Hopefully they'll get it out pretty quickly after this, available online. And hopefully Marvel is got the deal to put it on Disney Plus, as opposed to some other place I'll have to go to get it. I hope so. But man, that does suck. But that's cool. So, Spider-Man No Way Home. It has elements that people have talked about might have. Doctor Strange, a multiverse, some villains from previous Spider-Mans. Maybe Matt Murdock, because we saw him going into a courthouse, it looked like. We definitely had J. Jonah Jameson from before. We got that at the end of the last movie in the teaser. So I am super excited, as I am for all Spider-Man stuff. Not going to go to the theater for it. Sorry. Got nothing to do with COVID. I have stopped going to the theater for things since I think maybe Age of Ultron, or maybe even the first Avengers movie was probably the last time I went to a theater. I just don't do it. I don't know if I know I'm not alone. I was going to say I don't know if I'm alone, but I know I'm not. There's a lot of people like me who don't like going to theaters anymore. Haven't liked it for a long time, not because of anything other than just I don't like being in a crowd. I don't like other people talking when they're in the movie. I don't like not having any control. I can't pause it and go to the bathroom. I don't like all those things. And I have a really good system at home, not the computer I'm watching this on. So I enjoy it thoroughly at home. So I just don't like the theater. So I really wish more people would do the premium access. What do you guys think about the premium access? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I know that there are people who are like, theaters are the only way to experience the movie. That's great for you. But give people the option, you know? Let other people who don't like that have an option at least. Don't force them to do something they don't like to do, you know? But what do you think about it? Is it something you do, something you'd consider? That's interesting to know about. And what do you think about this movie? About at least what the teaser we have right now. And do you think we're going to see Matt Murdock? Do you think we're going to see some of the Andrew Garfield villains? Do you think it'll all be resolved by the end of the movie and closed up? Or will it linger as we go forward? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.